Hello everyone, welcome to Chirag's MariaDB DBA tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to schedule auto backups script with a script for the separate backup of the MariaDB databases in Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Means that we'll just create the separate backup one by one backup for the MariaDB all the user databases in Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. And whenever we'll create the separate database backup, we'll create the individual logs for all the databases one by one. So this guide will help you to back up the MariaDB databases individually and store them in separate files and maintain individual logs for all backups, all the database backups one by one individual logs, so that we can get to know then which database is getting error for the backup. So in the part 1, we will go through the installation of MariaDB on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. If already installed the MariaDB on your Ubuntu server, then you go through the part 2 and continue with the part 2 for that. So in my case, I'm going through both the part. So in part 1, we'll go through the MariaDB installation of Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So let me open the server. So my server is Ubuntu is running with the VMware workstation. So Ubuntu 24.04 LTS is running there. I'm going to access through my console. So SSH DEPT is my user while creating the Ubuntu server. I have given the DEPT user and 192.168.224.129. This is my server IP. So I am giving the password admin@123. So same password I am using. So I went to the root user. So now I am in root user. Side by side we'll go through that and we'll just install the process. So first I'm going to check with the status. This is the optional part. Optional. Okay. If you want to install the firewall configuration for the more secure of your database server, then you can go through that. And 3306 is the default port for the MariaDB. If you want to install access the remote, allow the remote access for the MariaDB database, then you have to configure this one. In my case, I don't have to do now, so I'm doing one by one. So here the status is inactive and I'm just adding the SSH for the rules. Next, I am going to enable the UFW. So yes, if I'll not allow the SSH and I will just enable, then I'll get the lost of the connection. Means connection will lost by this because I'm just connected with the SSH with the remote. Okay. So second, I'm going to update the system packages. So whatever the system packages installed, I'm going to update and upgrade. So my system will work as up to date. Whatever the security packages and other packages will be there, that will be installed in this part. So next I'm going through the MariaDB installation. This is quite easy. So simple sudo apt install MariaDB, then MariaDB server, then -y. I'm giving the permission with that. So click enter, automatically it will take the permission, and total size is 197 MB approx, and installation won't take more time. This is installing the MariaDB client now. Now I'm going installation is started for the MariaDB server core. So installation near about completed. So completed. Now I'm checking, going to check the MariaDB version. So MariaDB version. So it will give you the MariaDB version 15.1, distributed it 10.11.8 MariaDB. So next I will going to secure the MariaDB installation. So whatever the security in parameters, I'm going to update for that. So MySQL secure installation. So your current password, we don't have the current password. Unique socket authentication, no. Then you want to change password root, no. Anonymous user, I want to remove all the anonymous user, disallow the remote login, remove databases and access into it. And now I'm going to reload the privileges y. Given the y, so this part is done. Now I am going to enable and start the MariaDB service. So enable will, what it will do, whenever the system will boot, system will restart, automatically MariaDB installation will, MariaDB database will start with the system startup. Okay. For that, now I'm going to set the root password. So access the MariaDB. So MySQL -u root user -p password. So enter, and I don't have any password now, so I'm going to directly click on the enter. So automatically inserted. Now I'm going to alter the user root for the local host. Identified the password. I'm giving the password admin@123. This is my password. So let me enter. So done. Now whatever the we changes did, just like a alter user, so I'm going to just plus this one, means that I'm going to apply those changes. So done, apply changes done. Now create the test databases. So I'm going to create the multiple test database. So checking with that. So already I'm logged in, so no need to do this one. Now I'm going to create the test DB. Next I'm going to use the test DB. Okay. Now going to create the table. So this is the employee table. There is some column names are there. So we have done. Now I'm going to insert some data. Done. Now going to check the employee have some data we have inserted. The data is there or not. So you can able to see the data is inserted. Whatever the data is inserted, the data is visible here. Now I'm going to create the another database db2. Okay. So use test underscore db. Wait. Test underscore db2. So database is changed. Now I'm going to create one table. That table name is customer. So created. Add some data for this customer table also, so that we can able to get both the databases and both the databases table details. So now I'm going to extract from customer. So done. So customer data is also inserted in there. Okay, done. So part 1 is completed. In part 2, we are just going through the backup configuration. So we'll create the backup directory. So you can able to see there is a where/backup and MariaDB is created, and sudo so make directory, and this is the log directory for the MariaDB backup, and I'm giving the ownership for the MariaDB, MySQL for the MariaDB folder, this folder, and giving the 700 permission for both the path, whatever the created. So same in once I am running this one, I'm giving the permission and ownership, everything. Going to exit from this, and here in part 2 we're doing this. So all the backup folder are created, so you can just check cd and you can check. So we don't have any data now. Okay, so that is clear. Now I'm going to create the sh file, shell script file, backup script file for that in this path. So that file will be created user local and bin folder. There is a MariaDB separate backup.sh. So empty file is there. Now I'm going to add this data. So one by one I'm going through this data, this code. So bash file is there and variable. So backup directory, I'm giving the this directory path whatever we have created before. Okay, so same, and the log also we have created the log file here. Okay, done. Next, date and timestamp I'm taking. Whenever the data and backup is created, the timestamp will take from there. You can take like, you can create like this, or you can hide the space as per your requirement, you can do that. So get the list of the all the database except system databases. So I'm not going to use the system databases. Here it will give you the all the databases. I'm just going to remove the database information schema, databases, performance schema, and MySQL and sys. These are the system databases. So I'm going to remove this one. Now loop through the each database and back it up. So here DB to databases. So this databases and do one database. I'll just back up, then log will create it. Then starting with the starting backup of this database, whatever the database we are getting, so this database name will and log file will be created there. Log file path will be, it will just echo this one. And now I'm going to take a backup. Here I'll get the path, backup file and log file path. Then I'll just write some backup, which database I'm taking the backup, and there we'll just create the backup file. So here the log path is there. Here the backup is completed and log is completed, everything, and we'll just zip the backup file. Zip the backup file. If anything backup means error will occur, then it will just display on the backup log file. Okay, so add into the log file to which database backup we are getting the error while just backupping the database. So next, remove the log older than 7 days. So whatever the log are more than 7 days, the database, the file will automatically remove. And next, I'm going to remove the find and remove the backup files .sql .gz file for the particular when it will just complete the 7 days. It's more than 7 days will be deleted there. So I'm copying this data up to here. Done. So Control X Y. So this part is done. Now replace your password with the MariaDB root password and adjust whatever the day you want to keep the duration. So retention period you can change. So make the script executable. So just copy this one, run this. Next, schedule the script with the cron. So I'm going to scheduling this one. Cron job going to 190. I'm going to open, and now I'm going to 6 o'clock. I am giving the separate backup file path, and this is the log path we are creating file backup. So just copy this one home. So 6 o'clock. If you want to change the day timing, then you can put like this 6 o'clock, and this is 18 o'clock means evening 6 o'clock, like that. As per your requirement, or 2 o'clock you can give the 14. So automatically the particular time the backup will automatically run. Save the cron job. So cron tab -L, you can able to see this is your path, and see this is a script added here. And I want to restart the cron job. So cron restart. So cron job is also restarted. Next, I'm going to test the manually script is running or working or not. So run the script. So both the database backup is completed. See, so starting the backup completed, database test backup starting the backup of the database, this one, and backup the completed on this one. So in which path we have taken the backup? Come here and just check the backup path. This is the backup path. Okay. So we have a MariaDB. So here we have two backups. You can able to see sql.gz, and this one also sql.gz. This is a test backup 2, and this is a test backup. So remove this one. Check the logs. So here you can able to check the logs. So let me get, so it will looks like this. Let me go to this path, ll get testdb log file. So you can able to say starting backup of the database testdb2 and backup completed successfully for database testdb2. So this part is completed. Now ensure the log and backup. Verify the log and backup. So ensure this file is created the each database. Ensure the individual log file is generated the each database. So summary of the configuration. So backup directory we have created var/backup/MariaDB and log directory var/log/MariaDB underscore backup. Cron job scheduling is 6 a.m. daily and backup retention is 7 days. So let me check. So MariaDB setup is configuration is done. So, so in this video we have learned how to schedule the auto backups script for the separate databases, one by one databases in the MariaDB database on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, and step by step guide we have given. Okay, 04 step guide is given two part. I have divided one part. First part we have installed the MariaDB and second part we have configured the backup scheduling. So for any doubts and query, please write on the YouTube video comment section. Please follow the process shown in the video. Please like and subscribe for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share and comment. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.